it like the benefactor's been a factor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. Listen, I went and got my digits up. Listen, your favorite, bruh. Listen, you don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend homie. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On second down now, it's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there. And now it's 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 2nd down and 8. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught left side by Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 9. Back to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. He'll look to throw. Being checked, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field.
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Jackson will keep it, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Colts are going to have a first. Now it's Hines. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. On the handoff, this is Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give for Taylor running right side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll throw now on the final play. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Blankenship's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kylan Granson, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here? Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They'll look to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Taken by the Colts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He is going to find Hill here. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays and the right reads.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
Touchdown, Colts! Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. This offense is able to get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll come out in the pistol. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Finding Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Mahomes now on 1st down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.